In the only numbers that really count, Michigan State took a significant step forward last season. The Spartans rebounded from a dismal 2016 by finishing 10-3 to set a program record for the biggest single-season improvement at 7 wins. The performance was particularly impressive given the youth Michigan State relied heavily on. However, the Spartans actually regressed last year in numerous offensive statistics. Now returning 19 of 22 starters, they hope to build on the momentum created in 2017 and deploy a more potent defense. Creating a two-headed monster with the passing and running attack I think is something we can do, get balanced and be proficient in both of those, quarterback Brian Lewerke said after Michigan State's spring game last month. Brian Lewerke focused on taking next step as a quarterback and leader. Michigan State's defense deserves a significant amount of credit for last year's turnaround. The Spartans finished No. 2 in the nation against the run and No. 7 in total defense. Offensively, there were slight declines from the year before in rushing yards per game, 167.8 in 2017 from 172.7 in 2016, passing yards per game, 215.2 from 222.3, and total offense per game, 383.1 from 395.0. That left Michigan State ranked from the middle to back of the pack nationally, 62nd in rushing, 76th in passing and 91st in total offense out of 129 teams. The Spartans did increase their scoring output slightly, from 24.1 points per game in 2016 to 24.5 last year, but still ranked 96th in the country. We didn't score enough points last year. We've had better years offensively than that, Michigan State co-offensive coordinator and running backs coach Dave Warner said this spring. We've got to get back to scoring points up in the 30s. It's now L.J. Scott's backfield and he plans to step up production and leadership. There are reasons to believe Michigan State is capable of increasing its production in rushing, passing and scoring. Lewerke is back after a breakout season in which he racked up 3,352 yards of total offense for the second highest single-season total in program history. His top three receivers, Felton Davis, Darrell Stewart Jr., and Cody White, also return, as does starting running back L.J. Scott, who passed on leaving for the NFL to come back for his senior season. Personally, I want to get my completion percentage up a little bit, Lewerke said. With the running game, that's LJ's to deal with and all of that, and obviously I have my scrambling ability, but just trying to create balance on both sides is big for us. In his first season as a full-time starter, Lewerke completed 59.0%, 246 for 417, of his passes for 2,793 yards, 20 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. The dual threat was also second on the team in rushing with 124 carries for 559 yards and 5 touchdowns. I think Lewerke looks really good, Michigan State coach Mark D'Antonio said after speaking to high school coaches in Detroit on April 25. He knows where to go with the ball and what to do. He can take off with it. He's established himself. Michigan State wide receivers step up with lofty expectations this season. Gerald Holmes graduated and Madre London is opting for a graduate transfer to Tennessee, meaning the lone veteran running back is Scott, who ranks 12th on Michigan State's career rushing list with 2,591 yards. He led the Spartans in rushing each of the last 3 years and has his sights set on his first 1,000-yard season. I've got to show a lot more maturity, responsibilities, Scott said this spring. It's a lot that comes with being a senior and trying to be a leader, and that bell cow. Davis finished with 55 receptions for 776 yards and 9 touchdowns last year to lead the Spartans. He headlines a group of receivers that continued developing this spring. Receivers is probably number one, Warner said this spring, of the position group that showed the most progress. They stepped up, as expected. They have high expectations coming into this year and I thought they performed very well.